Hello everyone, my name is Roger Costa. I am a psychologist and this is the first video in my YouTube channel that I'm recording in English. So I'm sorry because I'm probably gonna make mistakes because I still need to improve my English skills. However, there is a special reason for that, okay? So what happened last year in September 2019, I was working in an Australian company in a HR position responsible for training and developing people with leadership skills and mental health. So every year in Australia we have this campaign which calls Are You OK? Are You OK is a non-profitable organization. So their main mission is to prevent suicide, is to talk about it, to provide techniques and tools so we can help each other and make sure we can fix that problem. So I had the opportunity and the honor to present this for more than 400 Australians last year. And the feedback and the impact of the presentation was so good and so great for them that more than half of them asked me to provide this knowledge and these presentations to their friends, to their families, to make sure that more people can know about it. I used some psychological techniques on that presentation, so they were super happy to have more tools and understand more about it and make sure that they can take care of the ones that they love. So I decided, after all that time thinking about this every day, I decided to record a video that I can put in YouTube and make sure I can share this message with as much as people as possible. Even though I have a lot of skills to improve in my English, especially in my speaking skills, but the main concern here is to talk about suicide, to talk about the techniques, to talk about how we can prevent that. So I believe you're going to understand the main message, even though I make some English mistakes. So what is the purpose of this video? So in this video, you're going to learn how you can prevent suicide. You're going to learn how you can actually take care of the ones that you love. And if you are feeling desperate, if you are in the position that you are actually thinking about committing suicide, this is also going to be super helpful for you. And I'm telling you personally because I've been on that place. Okay, I know how it feels. And I know how much we suffer when we are thinking about suicide. So I'm going to explain you the reasons of how you get there and everything that you can do to fix that problem, okay? Because there is a way out. There is a way to fix this, okay? The numbers are getting worse. We had more than 800,000 people committing suicide last year, and I believe the number is much higher than that. So we need to do something about it. We need to fix that. We need to talk about it. We need to build this awareness to make sure that we can take care of each other. So just so you know a little bit of this campaign, Are You OK? It's a non-profitable organization that was created by Gavin. Gavin lost his father, so his father committed suicide. And what happened is that nobody in the family was expecting for that. So it was a huge shock. It was a terrible experience for everyone because they had no idea that something was wrong with Gavin's father. So after 15 years thinking about that, suffering from it, thinking about what happened to his father, what he could have done differently to change that, he came with this idea. He came with this question that is probably the question that he reflected every single day after that moment, which is, are you okay? So the possibility of sitting with his dad and asking this question, thinking if he had the opportunity to ask this to his father, if everything would be different, if his father would still be here today. So are you okay? It's a question that can actually save lives. So it's amazing what this project can do, what this campaign, what this company, the mission of this company can achieve, because it's a simple and powerful question. And I'm going to explain you today using all my psychological background to explain why this question is so important. Everything that we can do to make sure that we are safe and we can take care of the ones that we love. Okay, so the first thing we need to understand that to get to the point where I think about suicide can be for any reason. Any reason can get me there. So we need to respect our feelings and our emotions, and especially the emotions of others, because sometimes losing someone or breaking up a relationship, it can be so strong and so hard for me that I can get to the point of thinking about suicide. You may look, you may be listening to someone talking about their problems and you are like, I think that's too much. Like, you should not be suffering like that. Breaking up, it happens with everyone. But it's not that simple, okay? That's the first thing we need to understand. We need to respect the way we feel pain, the way we suffer, the reasons that makes us suffer. Okay, it's different from everyone. The intensity of that pain, of that suffer is gonna be different. Okay, so maybe when I broke up with someone in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 8 weeks, I'm gonna be fine. But you have people that it's gonna take years to be able to go through that and start a new relationship. So we are all different. So remember, everyone can get to the point of suffering that much, of being desperated, and think about suicide. But I need to understand that there is a way to go beyond that, to heal from that, and to fix that. Even though at this moment I know you believe 100% in your brain, in your thoughts, that you're never gonna be happy again. You're never gonna be able to feel alive again. And I know that's what you are feeling now because I've been there. I know how hard it is, that really dark place where you can't feel anything. Okay? So let's talk about science. What science is telling about suicide? So they are making scans on the brains of people that are trying to commit suicide. Everyone that is thinking about suicide, they are putting on this machine and making brain scans to see what's happening over there. So they realize there is like a mess inside the brain, exactly in the spot that is responsible for emotions, for feeling emotions and making decisions. And this mass inside the brain is getting bigger and bigger, which causes us to not feel anything and make bad decisions, exactly because it's blocking all these connections in the brain that is responsible for do that. So they are doing two things. The first one, they are trying to make a drug to be able to fix that. The second thing, which is one of the most amazing ones, is that they can see that when these persons that are suffering from suicide, if they start to talk about the problems, the pain, the suffer, the trauma, this mass is actually releasing. It's getting smaller. So it's actually help them to fix the problem. And then we need to talk out now, especially about Freud, because Freud was the guy that said that when we talk about our problems is one of the most powerful ways to fix the, the pain that we are feeling. So it's a powerful way of getting better, actually, to heal what we are feeling. So actually scientists are very close to prove that this is actually real. If we talk about our problems, we're going to be able to release all this pressure that our brain is creating to get to the point that we don't feel emotions anymore. And it's so painful that the only thing that we think about it is to commit suicide, so we can release, we can put an end to all the suffering that we are feeling. So remember that talking about your problems, talking about your pain, talking about your feelings is what gonna be able to make you get healed from that suffer, to get better, okay? So now we're gonna understand some of the things that we can do to help people to take care of the ones that we love and to prevent this from happening to us, okay? So how do we take care of the ones that we love? The first thing is we need to pay attention. Attention. Something that is so hard to happen these days because cell phones are getting all the attention that we have. So we need to pay attention of the ones that we love. Why? Because something has changed. If someone is suffering, you're gonna realize that something has changed on their behavior. So he used or she used to be happy all the time, talk all the time, he dance and laugh and sing. They are not talking anymore. They are not singing anymore. They are not laughing anymore. They are quiet all the time. They are not going out. They want to stay home all day, every day. So something has changed. This is the first way for you to realize that something is wrong with the ones that you love, okay? Even in your job, in your family, or with your friends, you need to pay attention with the changes that are happening to this person, okay? And then you can say, well, but you have those people that they are always quiet, they are always alone, so how I'm gonna be able to understand if something is going on to them? So you're gonna have to put even more efforts to understand, to pay attention to them. They're gonna change the way they speak. They're gonna change the way they use their words to talk about things. So you're gonna be able to understand that something is changing on the way they talk, on the way they express themselves, on the way they are percepting life. Okay, so you need to pay attention to be able to take care of the ones that you love. You need to be able to pay attention. Now, there is two main reasons that are the reasons that people choose to commit suicide. The first one is rejection. Remember that, rejection. They feel that nobody is able to understand and respect their feelings. This is really important to remember. Rejection. They believe with the bottom at the heart that nobody is able to understand, nobody is able to respect their feelings, their emotions, their pain. Okay? The second reason, burden. They feel that if they leave this place, if they leave this world, everybody's going to be better. Okay? Everybody's going to stop suffering because I'm such a weight, I'm such a burden to everyone, my friends, my family, my job. I don't know how to live, so I'm making everyone's life miserable. So rejection and burden. And we're going to understand how we can fix that, how we can help them go through that, okay? So for example, you start a conversation, you saw that something is happening, something has changed, and you know something is going on with this person that you know. So you're gonna do the question, the simple and powerful question, are you okay? And this person is gonna say, no, actually I'm not. Something is happening in my life. I just broke up with someone, I'm feeling terrible, I'm suffering a lot. And then you do something that's, I know you are trying to empathize, you are trying to build connection when you say this and you have good intentions. So you stop this person, she's talking, but you stop her to say, okay, I get it. I had the same problem before. I also broke up with someone some weeks ago. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be fine. We can go out, we can drink some beers. It's gonna be okay. Don't worry about it. I know you are trying to help, but you are making a big mistake over here. Why? Remember that one of the reasons is rejection, okay? So it's not that simple. you're not going to be able to say that you understand, that you feel, that you are 100% sure of what's happening with this person, because you are not. Even for us professionals, psychologists, it's hard to put ourselves in their place and understand how deep it's the pain and the emotion they are feeling. So don't try to do that. Okay, if they start to talk about their problems, let them talk. Remember, it's important that they talk about the suffering, about the feelings, about the emotions. Just by listening to them, you are helping a lot. You can't see that happen, but you are saving their lives just by letting them talking about the problems, okay? So respect that. Don't say that you understand, that you had the same experience. Just let them talk. So you avoid the rejection problem. Because as soon as you say, oh, I know how you're feeling, you're going to be fine, the person is going to be like, oh, I don't know why I still try to talk to someone. Nobody understands me. Nobody understands how painful this is. So you can make things even worse for them. So be careful. Don't say that to them, okay? The second thing, which is even worse, because of social media, all these beautiful pictures and places and how my life is great and I'm so happy and all this light that we can see on social media, people are creating this mindset that we only can think positive, we can only feel good things, we can only be happy all the time. And and this is a serious problem because we need to be able to feel everything and respect everything that we feel. So if I'm suffering, if I have a reason to suffer, I need to do it. I need to experience it. I need to learn everything from that feeling, from that emotion, so I can be able to go through it, to get better, to heal it, to fix it. Okay? So when someone is talking to you about a problem and you say, oh, don't worry about this. See, you have a family, you live in a good place, you have a good job. You need to see the good side of life, the bright side of life. Stop complaining too much. You need to build positive thoughts. See, if you go to Africa, if you see people that are suffering, you're probably gonna forget about your problems. I know what you are trying to do. I know you are trying to be helpful and to do your best and to offer tools for this person to get better. But it's really dangerous what can happen here. Because this person that is suffering and probably suffering a lot, you are just telling them that they are too weak. They are too weak to deal with their pain, too weak to understand how the world works, too weak to be grateful. Because if I'm suffering, it's of course I'm not able to understand the bright side of things, the positive side of things, because I am suffering. That's the only thing that I'm feeling. It's not the time to be rational and try to change negative thoughts to positive thoughts. It's time to suffer. And again, you are stopping me from saying the things that are making me suffer. So you can say how good you are of offering me techniques and things to get better, of how strong you are to be grateful and deal with life. So burden. So now you are showing this person that, yeah, probably he's right. I'm not strong, I'm weak. I don't have what it takes to live in this place, to have this life. It's better if I just, yeah, commit suicide. I'm not good enough for this place. So be careful, rejection and burden. If you are not sure of what you're gonna say, don't say anything, just listen to them. If you stay there, listen for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, you are doing something amazing for them. You are changing their lives. You are saving their lives just by listening to them. Okay? But Rogers, I need to say something. I need to do something. I can't just listen for 3 hours. Okay, so there are two good things that you can say, that you can tell them that is going to be helpful and useful. The first one, when someone is talking to you, everything they are feeling. So for example, you ask for your cousin, your family, something, someone that you love, and you are paying attention. Something has changed, and you see your cousin over there said, "Are you okay?" He's gonna say, "No, I'm not. Actually, I'm thinking about suicide. The reasons are this and this and that." Of course you don't know what to say. Of course you have no idea what you're gonna do. It's just too much, it's too deep, it's too complex for you. You are not a psychologist, you are not a professional in this area. So what you can do, you can say this simple phrase and you're gonna change everything. You can say to him, you are not alone. Okay? So you're gonna be honest. You're gonna say, I'm not sure what's happening to you. I don't know how painful and how hard this is for you. I can feel it's a lot, but you are not alone. I need you to know that I am here for you. Okay? Whatever it's happening to you, I'm gonna be here to help you. So you are fixing rejection, number one. Because now this person is going to start to think, say, well, there is someone that actually cares about me, someone that's actually listening to me and offering to help me. So you are not alone. That's the first thing that you can say, and you can change everything. You can save someone by saying that. And the second thing that you can do, you can say is, how can I help you? How can I help you? I have no idea what to do. I'm not a professional. I don't know how to deal with everything that you are telling me, but what can I do to help you? So now you fix burden, because this person is going to realize, I say, oh, he actually wants to wait his time, his life to help me, to do something to make me better. So yeah, so maybe it's worth to live. Like I have someone that cares, someone that is connecting with me. So by saying these two things, how can I help you? And you are not alone. You can change everything. Simple like that, easy like that. Don't make it too complicated. Don't try to be smart. Don't try to say so many things. With these two simple things, you can change everything. And then let them go and seek for professional help. And then professionals can go deeper, can go to more complex thoughts and techniques. But by using these two questions, these two phrases, you can change everything. You can make sure they're gonna be alive, so you can stay on their side and help them to get there. Okay? So encourage action. After all that, everything that happened, so they talk to you and you know what's going on. Now you can encourage action. This is almost like the same thing as a professional will be doing. So what we can do to make your life easier, better. What are all the suggestions and possibilities? Let's think about it together, because now you are making them think. They are talking about the problems, they are thinking about the problems, they are trying to find solutions. So you are helping them to release this pressure on the brain. Okay, this is super powerful, and you can do that for them. So encourage action to make sure that they can get better. And sometimes that's the hard thing. Sometimes you know something has changed, you know they are suffering, you know it's painful, but every time you ask, they say, nah, I'm okay, I'm okay. They don't want to talk about it. So what do you do? The only thing that you can do is to say, I know you, I know who you are, and I know something is going on. I know you are suffering, I know something is happening in your life. If you are not comfortable to talk to me about it, it's okay, but I need you to know that I'm here, okay? I'm here for you. Every time, anytime you need, I'm gonna be here. But if you don't want to talk to me, talk to someone else, or even look for professional help, okay? But I know something is going on. I care about you, and I'm gonna be here for you, okay? And that's it. That's all you can do. You cannot push it. You cannot be there every single day checking it. And that's the next thing that I'm gonna say to you. You cannot check them every single day. You talk to them, you provide feedback. If they said something to you and you know what's happening, you cannot be close to them every single day and say, hey, are you better? Are you getting better? What are you doing? It's too much pressure. Okay? And then they're gonna maybe start thinking, oh, maybe I'm a burden. This person is always wasting time with me, always checking on me, babysitting me. So be careful with that, okay? Be smart on the ways that you're gonna check. Maybe every week, maybe every 2 weeks. So you need to be smart on that. Be careful on how much you're gonna be checking in this person that you know is suffering, okay? Don't make the impression that you are trying to babysit them, because it's their responsibility. You are not responsible for them. You are not responsible for their choices, okay? So you're gonna do your best, you're gonna offer everything that you can, but what they do with their lives is their problem, is their responsibility, is their choice, okay? Don't mix that, or you're gonna suffer too much. So now you understand why are you okay? It's a simple and powerful question, because you can change the life. You can change someone's life. Think about Gavin, the guy that created Are You Okay? For how long he suffered, how long he kept thinking about the chance of sitting with his dad and asking the questions, of paying attention to the ones that he loves. So this is a powerful question. It's really simple. It takes seconds to do it. So if you are paying attention to the ones that you love, now you know everything that you can and you cannot do, and you're going to be able to help them. You're even going to be able to save their lives. Okay? And you say, Roger, how do you know that all this is real? Because I've been there. Okay? I had depression, and I had depression for 3 years. The first year that I started feeling sad and started feeling pain, I tried to seek for help, but only I was trying to do it by myself. So I enrolled myself in a psychology in university, so I started to study more about the brain, and then I kept reading books and books, but I never talked to anyone about it. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I was trying to fix by myself. So on the third year, 3 years of feeling sadness, depression, and losing the ability of feeling alive, of feeling emotions. I remember that on the third year, when I was thinking about suicide every single day, it was unbearable. It's hard to explain if you've never been there. You don't feel anything. If you drink something that you love, you don't feel anything. If you eat the food that you love, you don't feel anything. You go out with your friends and families and you don't feel anything. It's so painful. And then the only thing that you can think about is, I need to stop this. I need to stop this suffer. I need to do something about it. And that's why you think about suicide. Because your brain is smart and dumb at the same time. Because your brain is just trying to find the quickest way, the fastest way to fix the problem. But it's not going to fix your problem, because it's going to end your life. So what happened is the feedback. Remember what I told you about the feedback. My girlfriend, she's my wife now, she said to me, she said, you need to look for help. You are getting worse. I know you. I know you are trying, but you are getting worse because you are trying to do by yourself. If you don't look for professional help, I'm not going to be able to help you. I'm not going to be able to be on your side. That's when I said, oh, it's time to change. It's time to do something different. I will try to find help. So I talked to someone. I started therapy, talking about my feelings, my emotions, my pain. After 6 months, without medication. I'm not saying this because you cannot have medication, okay? Each case is different. But I didn't have any medication. Just by talking for 6 months with my psychologist, I was able to feel alive again. I was able to feel emotions again. I was able to release all this pressure and find my way out of suicide. So there is a way out. There is a way to fix this. I can guarantee you, if you look for professional help and if you talk about your problems and your emotions, you're going to be able to fix that, okay? So again, remember everything that I told you. We need to spread this message. We need to fix this. 800,000 people committing suicide is just too much. We need to spread this information because there is a way to fix this. There is a way to get better, okay? I'm gonna be here. You're gonna have my emails here in the YouTube video. If you wanna talk, if you wanna have a chat, if you wanna understand more about my experience, I'm gonna be more than happy to share that with you. But please believe me, there is a way to fix that. And if you are not suffering from it, now you know how you can help, how you can take care of the ones that you love and the people around you. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you can like it and you can share, so we can spread this message around the world. We need to stop this, we need to fix this. Okay, it's not acceptable that people are committing suicide because they don't have enough information. They don't know how to do, they don't know that there is a way to fix this, there is a way out. Okay, I'm sorry again for all the English mistakes. I promise you I'm trying every day to get better and improve myself, but I hope you got the main message of this video. Thank you so much, and I see you guys soon for the next one.